What is going on, everybody, and welcome back as Tiny Whitehead and the Senators get ready to take on the Altoona Curve. The Senators can take, no, we got to sweep it to get back over 500. We're currently 9-11. Tiny is currently on a 6-game hitting streak. So we're kind of slowly turning it around from the beginning of the year. Trevor Williams is on the mound for the Curve. Fourth start, he's 2-0. He has an ERA of 2 even. He's thrown 18 innings. So it seems like he is a pretty solid starter. Going to come up, hitting 206 on the year. Top of the second, we're leading it off. We are hitting cleanup today. And that curveball is going to be high and inside for ball one. We're looking at a 1-0 count. Game still scoreless. Looks like it's still hitless. And we're going to hit a fairly routine fly ball out to left field. And that'll be out number one. See how Curve line up. They have a 2016 Gold Glove winner apparently out there in right field, and Lance Leahy. I don't know what he'd be doing down in Double A unless he's making a rehab start maybe. I don't know. I didn't know that game had rehab starts. I can't even talk right now. So top of the fourth, 1 out. Game still scoreless. And it looks like we're going to hit another. That was a pretty high fly ball. Center fielder is going to run in and grab that one. So it's out number two. Thought that one was a pretty good pitch, but apparently we just missed it. Scotty Burrito is going to come up. That's not how you pronounce it, I know, but back and playing with old Mick O'Malley, he was on the Curve. He was reading. I can't remember if Reed Linden was on the Curve or not. I don't think he was. Yeah, he was. Didn't think he was going to tag up, or else I would have thrown it third. Showed off the gun. Oh well. Yeah, I think Reed Linden was drafted by the Pirate organization. That's where Johnny Burrito would have came from. So Curve have a 1-0 lead. We have runners on first and second with 1 out here in the top of the sixth. Way late on that fastball. Base hit here should score a run. Pitch. Wow. Way out in front of that changeup. We just looked silly. Just looked silly. Oh, the 0-2. I didn't think I pushed forward for him to swing, but okay, whatever. He fouled it off. Count stays 0-2. Wow, that went off. Still 0-2. Get ready to see our 5th pitch. Way early on that one. But still able to foul it off. Count stays at 0-2. That pitch is way outside, gets away from the catcher. We'll have runners on second and third. Now if we can just get the ball out and play, we should be able to tie this game up. Should be able to. That's the key word. Oh, got a 1-2 count. That one's in the dirt. We're able to check our swing. I thought we were going to get rung up there. But count goes to 2-2. And we're going to ground out to the first baseman. Nope, he's going to come on home, and we're going to be safe at first. Dang. I really thought he was going to just go to first. But he starts running that way and then looks up and throws home. Oh, I guess we gave it a shot. Brandon Snyder's going to come up. He has an 0-1, 2 outs. We have runners on the corners. And he's going to get that one through the hole. So we do end up scoring the tying run. We don't have the wheels to go from first to third on that one. So we'll stop at second. Spider, he was just late on, but able to poke it through the infield. Corey Walker going to come up 1 for 2. Singled in the 5th. He has an 0-1 count. I think that one's just going to be a routine fly ball. Or fairly routine. We get scoring position, but we get stranded out at second. But we do tie up the ball game, thanks to us. But yeah, I don't know. 0 for 3 on the day. We got to get a hit to extend our hit streak. A runner on first with 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Game still scored, still scored. Still tied at 1. If we can get something good to hit. Off that fastball. Count goes to 0-1. The pitch. Just early on that. Been nice to get that one right down the line. So we have an 0-2 count again. Early on the slider, we're going to go down on strikes. That'll end the top of the 8th. So I think it's safe to say that our hit streak has come to an end here at 6. Head back out to the field. David Spanos is going to be up. What's going on? Taking his time getting into there. All right, so it's bottom of the 9th. Runners on the corners. There's 2 outs. Great. No pressure on Tiny to catch this ball. Oh, good. It was only a blooper to the first baseman. That works out well. So we're heading into extras with the game tied at 1. See if we can't pull out the win. Yep, curve walk it off at some point. I don't know when, but our hit streak comes to a close as we go 0 for 4. See if we can start a new one the next game. So we'll go ahead and we'll bring you back. So game 2 of this series. We fell to 9-12 yesterday. The curve improved to 11-9. Took the big 0 for 4. Struck out once. Did reach base, but that was on a fielder's choice. So it is what it is. Dan Chaney is going to be on the mound for the curve, making his 5th start. 1-3 on the year, but a 2.45 ERA. So he's just been a bad luck loser. Taking out 19 over 22 innings. A whip of 1.32. Going to come up, hitting 194 on the year, so we're back underneath 200. 284 slugging. Runners on first and second in the top of the 1st. 1 out. So we'll try not to hit into a double play. Ball's going to be low for ball one. Nice block by the catcher. So the pitch. Fastball where I think we got the call on that one. That one looked like it hit the outside corner, but ball two. 2-0. Should get something good to hit. Most of the time we don't anymore, but we should. Definitely not. That slider comes in and brushes us back. Count goes 3-0. We're in the middle of the lineup. I'm going to assume we have the green light. Probably should have left that one go. Pop it straight up in the air, and the catcher's going to grab that one for out number 2. So here you can see our lineup. Goodwin, Burris, Berta, Whitehead, Snyder, Scadam, Rogers, Walker, and Fernandez is on the mound. Well, another opportunity at the plate. 0 for 1 after popping straight up in the air. You have a 1-0 lead, 1 out here in the third. Way late on that. Holy crap. I had delayed thought in my head. Hit on that one too. So we have the 0-2 count. And just looked ridiculous on that slider. Hopefully we're not getting back into the striking out all the time business. That one was probably my fault for chasing everything. Oh, out to the field we go as Fisher Asuncion. 1 out, nobody on. It's bottom of the third. So 1-0 Senators. A run back on this one. And we catch that one. Oh, Fisher's going to come up again. So it's 2-1 curve now in the bottom of the fifth. 1 out. If we can't rob him of another hit. Oh, crazy angles. That one works out. Catch that one. Another opportunity at the plate. Our average is back down to 188. Seems like we do a lot better when we're the designated hitter and don't have to worry about playing in the field. That's when we really came alive. And we've kind of petered out after that. So 2-1, we're leading off the top of the sixth. He's still out on the mound. We were early on that fastball. We end up fouling it off early on that one, so we yank it down third base side, but way foul. And we chase that one in the dirt. That was going to be a slider that hit the bottom of the zone. Apparently I was way long. Way wrong, not long. Another at bat, 0 for 3 on the day. Top of the eighth. We're still down 2-1. We got a runner on first. And he's going to throw over. It gets back safely. What was that? Yeah, that was. The slider is just way low. And we're going to get pegged. Ani doesn't look happy about that. Look at, got us in the armpit. But regardless, we're going to be on first, and we'll have runners on first and second for Brandon Snyder, who's 1 for 3 on the day. He has a 1-2 count, nobody's out. And he looks like he Bunts foul and strikes out. No reason to run your mouth. You did it to yourself, buddy. Bert Scadam, 2 for 3. 2 singles on the day, hitting .415 on the year. He has a 1-2 count. Like he is going to ground into a double play. Well, that's one way to get out of an inning. Strike your guy out trying to bunt and then get a double play. Nice pick over there at first. The Curve are going to win this game, so they take the first 2. Bring you back, see if we can win the last game of the series. So it's game 3. It's a nice rainy day here at Franco Park, and we're just trying to salvage a victory out of this series. Lost the first 2. Whitehead is 0 for something. Did get hit by a pitch yesterday. Edmund Kennedy on the mound for the Curve. His 5th start. With a 1-0 record, a 2.36 ERA. Struck out 24 and 26 and 2/3 innings. And he has a whip of 1.01. So that's pretty solid. We're 0 for 7, 3 strikeouts, got hit by a pitch. Our average is well below 200 now. Curve have a 1-0 lead as we lead off the top of the second. Rip that one hard right at the third baseman. One thing we haven't been doing this series is hitting the ball hard. You can see how the Curve are lined up. Still have that 2016 Gold Glove winner out there in right field. We're not sure what he's doing out there, but whatever. Another opportunity. We can get a hit this series. 1-0, 2 outs, top of the 4th. But he's on. Let that slider go. Goes to 0-1. Now off that slider as we pulled it way too early. Yeah, pulled it to the left way too early on it. And got that fastball and we were late on it. Oh, 0-2 count again. There, we put a pretty good jolt into that one. Right fielder is going to be able to track it down, though, in right center, and that's going to end the top of the 4th. So in the bottom half, 2016 Gold Glove winner Lance Leahy's going to be batting 3rd. Skip all that and head to the plate for our 3rd appearance. 4 for 2 on the day. 2-2. 1 out. Runner on first. Tried to sit back on that one and just couldn't. The 0-1. Fastball's going to be outside for ball 1. Count goes to 1-1. To put one in the gap and see if we can't score the guy from first. We pulled off on that one. A decent lead, he just didn't take off on it. Because we were early on that slider. I don't know about that. I thought we had a pretty good timing on that. This ball is going to knock us back. Two is the count. Early early again. He's giving me a bunch of off-speed stuff, that's for sure. He'll probably come in with a fastball here. He did, but it was inside, so the count runs full. We 1 out, so that guy over on first most likely isn't going to be taken off. If he gives us anything to hit. Oh, well, that's something. I don't know, Blue. I thought we beat that out. Either way, we advance the runner up to second. I'd like to see a replay of that. Apparently, we're not going to get it. 0 for 3 on the day as we make our 4th plate appearance. What the score is now. He decides to get his butt in the plate or in the batter's box. 4-2 curve, 2 outs, runner on first, top of the 8th. Oh, that one floats off the bag. Wow, that was pretty awesome. That went right down the line, jumps up over the bag. I thought I was going to be out, to be honest. But the first baseman was going to jump up and grab that and just tag the base. Anyway, full count here. We'll be off on the pitch. And he's going to draw the walk. We'll have the bases loaded with 2 outs. With our speed, I don't know. Sure, it's going to have to be in the gap for us to score. We're not very quick. Herbert's going to come up, 1 for 3 on the day. He singled in the 5th. 3-0 count. Might draw the walk and we'll pull within 1. We'll see what comes. Sure does. Looks like Padilla here is kind of losing it. I don't know why they're showing me. That makes no sense. There's Adam. Finally pops up on the 4th pitch. Oh, fix it. Charlie Klug, 1 for 3 on the day, has a double, an RBI, and he scored a run. He has an 0-2 count. If he can't, 2-out magic going on. Nope, right to third. Third baseman throws on to second. Now we'll end the top of the 8th and ran 3 guys out on the bases. 4-3 is the score. We'll see if we get another chance to do anything. Nope, the curve ended up sweeping us. Just fall further down. Below 500. Whitehead only gets that 1 hit. So we'll go ahead and we'll bring you back in the stats.
This young team is introduced to one of baseball's
first sweep of the season.
Ending a series with nothing to show in the win column.
Coach is going to give us a little talk here. We can't afford to be walking away from a series empty-handed too often. But if we want to be in the hunt at season's end, shake it off. Let's make up our minds to fight to keep that from happening again. Yeah, I think so. All right, so we go 1 for 11-ish. I think it was around 11. Got that single that bounced high off of first base, off the first base bag. And then got hit by a pitch. That was about all we did. We didn't commit an error, so that was a positive. We're able to add to our power there. We have 27, so we can add to the fielding so we don't drop anything else. Worried about speed or any of that business. So, yeah. Let those 10 ride on over to the next episode. And that's going to go ahead and do it for today. So, thanks for coming, hanging out. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for daily videos, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Doodles.